Beloved, this is our last installment of Empathica's journey through the emotional circuits. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you laughed? I mean, really laughed? I'm a bit of a night owl, and late at night, I spend time in a few communities on X. It's during those late hours that we finally shake off the day's stress. We step out of the heavy conversations about the world, economics, and current events, and we just joke around. We laugh until it hurts. Maybe you have a few people in your life who can pull that kind of genuine laughter out of you, or maybe there's a favorite show you always go back to when you need a deep belly laugh. But every time I laugh so hard that I can barely breathe, I'm reminded of how rarely I actually do it. Capricorns take life way too seriously. Guilty as charged. So, when was the last time you did something purely for the joy of it? Without a productive purpose, without justification, and without that nagging voice in your head whispering, "Who do you think you are?" There was a part of you that was born knowing exactly how to play. A child who danced without choreography, who imagined entire worlds before breakfast, who expressed joy as naturally as breathing. And somewhere along the way, through criticism, through responsibilities that came too soon, through a world that valued output over aliveness, that part of you was told to sit down and be serious. But here is the truth. Your play circuit, the actual neurological system responsible for joy, creativity, bonding, and spontaneity, it didn't die. It just went into hiding. It is still there, resting beneath the productivity guilt and the fear of being seen as foolish. It's still waiting. If you've been wondering why rest doesn't actually restore you, why your weekends feel like just another obligation, or why joy feels like something only other people get to have, this is why. Let me explain how this works biologically. The play circuit lives in the beautiful interplay between your limbic system, which processes emotion, and your prefrontal cortex, which handles thinking. When this circuit is activated, it releases a flood of endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine. This is the exact neurochemistry of happiness, creativity, and social bonding. In children, this system builds trust, resilience, and flexibility. In adults, it sustains innovation, intimacy, and mental health. It is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity. But when trauma enters childhood, when joy is interrupted, when lightness is punished, or when your environment requires absolute seriousness just to survive, the play circuit shuts down. The brain learns a protective lesson. Happiness is dangerous. Being seen in my joy makes me a target. I have to earn the right to feel good. Unconscious vows start to form. I must always be productive. It's not safe to express my joy. My creativity has no value. These vows don't just steal your fun, love. They steal your flexibility. They rigidify your thinking. They make rest feel like laziness and joy feel like irresponsibility. They slowly drain the color from a life that was meant to be vivid. When the play circuit is chronically suppressed, your brain chemistry changes. Your dopamine pathways become reward deficient. You stop being able to feel satisfaction from small daily pleasures because your brain has been trained that only massive achievements count. Your serotonin regulation falters. You experience a low-grade depression that no amount of accomplishment can fix, because accomplishment was never the source of well-being. Simple presence was, and your endorphins stay dormant. You lose access to natural pain relief, stress resilience, and the physical lightness that comes from unstructured movement and laughter. Research on play deprivation in adults shows clear links to increased rigidity, depression, and a reduced capacity to solve problems. Your joy is not frivolous, love. It is the very foundation of a flexible, creative, connected life. Without it, you are running on fumes. Efficient maybe, but not truly alive. Please hear me on this. You don't heal your way into joy. Joy is the healing. It's not the prize waiting for you when you finish your inner work. It is the practice that makes the inner work sustainable. To help you begin remembering this, I created an audio journey called The Radiance of Joy, guided by Empathica, your unconscious emotional circuit breaker. She deeply understands that your inability to relax isn't a character flaw. It's just a nervous system that learned early on. If I let my guard down, something bad will happen. If I enjoy myself too much, I will be punished. This work isn't about forcing yourself to feel happy. It's about creating enough safety within yourself that happiness becomes possible again, without guilt, without apology, and without needing to justify why you deserve it. So, here is my invitation to you this week. Do just one thing that serves absolutely no productive purpose whatsoever. Doodle, hum, go for a walk with no destination. Wear something ridiculous in the comfort of your own home. Let just 5 minutes exist without optimization. Notice whatever arises, the guilt, the discomfort, the strange unfamiliarity of unearned pleasure, and just let it pass through you like weather. You don't have to fix it. You just have to notice it. And in that simple noticing, you are already loosening the vow. If you are ready to go deeper, to explore the unconscious contracts keeping your radiance contained, and to dive into all 7 of our emotional circuits, I invite you to join us for the full Oracle journey. For just $7 a month, you'll receive all 5 of our trauma-informed guides and healing processes. Because this isn't about becoming less responsible, it's about coming home to the full spectrum of your aliveness, where healthy anger is no longer the problem, but the power that finally finds its way back to you. And that is the bravest kind of beginning. Remember, love, joy isn't the reward for finishing your healing. Joy is the healing. I look forward to exploring the episodes ahead with you.